Last week I made a video about being rejected, so this week I'm going to be making a video about feeling accepted. Now, coincidentally, this last week has been a really good week for me in terms of feeling accepted, so I have a pretty good grasp on what I'm talking about. So to start off, let me tell you about what's been going on with me. We'll start where all stories should start, at the beginning, and in this case, the beginning is my freshman year of high school. My freshman year of high school was a really great year for me. I started running track and cross country, I absolutely loved it, I got really good at it, I made it onto my school's varsity team, and subsequently I made a lot of great friends who love the sport and the camaraderie and the everything as much as I did, and for the same reasons. I was in a group of people who fully understood and accepted me, and that was the most amazing thing. Now, my sophomore year is when things went a little bit downhill. I ran cross country again, but I wasn't doing very well, and I wasn't really enjoying myself, so I would put less effort in, and I would do even worse, and that kind of just spiraled down on its own. And if that isn't bad enough, I also developed a cardiorespiratory condition that basically made it impossible for me to breathe whenever I exercised, which, as you can imagine, is really not helpful when you're running. So after that season ended, I had to stop running and basically stop exercising altogether. This thing that I loved and relied on for stability was gone. But it wasn't all bad. That newly found freedom allowed me to pursue my new passion, which was making YouTube videos. So that year was a really great year for me in that regard, because I could make videos, put them on the internet, make a couple people's days better, and grow my love of video production and being a personality in front of a camera. Now, that was all well and good, and it certainly made me more of who I am today than anything else, but it got kind of repetitive and mundane. Every day I would wake up, go to school, come home from school, make a video, do my homework, and then go to sleep. Every day. And I think I went a little bit crazy. So I needed a change again. I needed to get out of the daily grind, that repetition. I needed more freedom. So I started going to an independent study school where I could do all of my work literally wherever and whenever I wanted. And that's where I am now. Making YouTube videos whenever I can and doing about a million other things every day. But for a good while, I still didn't have that group. That place I could go to feel accepted and at home, even if the people I was with were complete strangers. Until last week. As you may or may not know, I just recently started learning how to become an actor, and over the last couple months, I've really fallen in love with it. Now, just last week, I started group classes, where I go to a class and there are more people than just me and the instructor. There are other young actors, all there for the same reason, all learning for the love of the craft. And I felt immediately that same sense of love and camaraderie as I had so long ago. I'm finally back in that setting where I can relate on a deep level to everyone I'm around. And it's the most incredible feeling. And it's a feeling you really need to experience to understand. So the point of this video is really just to try and get you to explore. Try new things and discover what you love. I would never have known that I loved running if I had never tried to be a runner. I would never have known that I loved video production if I had never made a YouTube video. I would never have known that I really loved acting if I had never tried to become an actor. So go find what you love, and find others who love what you love, and love the thing together. And make something of that mutual love for the thing you love, because that bond is so unimaginably special, and I really hope you get to experience it someday.